Hey, welcome back to my channel, or thanks for checking it out in the first place. I have something to share today that I've come to realization with. There's a lot more of this going on than I thought when it comes to people starting their fitness journey, enduring their health and fitness, looking to get a physical result, feel better, look better, etc. And there's this one thing that everyone needs to do before they even begin. Before you get that work ethic, that drive, before you do the research, you find the person, you got to do this to get started. I've got to share it. I've got to share it because not enough people are realizing, dude, before you begin the journey and put in the effort, the work, the consistency, you've got to do this first. And what that is finding the right path, right? How many times do we endure something without actually knowing the right path that we're on? We just kind of jump on something random without doing our due diligence. We enter a 12-week workout program only to not know what result is to come, right? So when we can sit down and say, okay, am I going to look at a program online? Am I just going to go with the first thing that pops up? Am I going to go with what looks fun? It kind of takes a little attention to pick a program or anything based on your goal, what you're looking to accomplish, the outcome itself. And when you go into something blindly, there's a smaller percentage chance that you're going to succeed. So something as simple as picking a workout program, yes, moving in general is great. Anything you're doing with your body, any type of physical fitness is going to be better than doing nothing, of course. But when you're trying to accomplish a goal, something as simple as weight loss, you don't want to be jumping on a program that's not geared towards weight loss, So pick something that's going to maximize your results. And it kind of makes me think of a story, something totally not to do with fitness, but I had this life insurance incident where there was an individual that I trusted. I liked his qualities. He was very charismatic, and I felt like I trusted him. And I, as a business owner, wanted to save for my future. So I started investing in myself, which I thought, and it ended up being 2 years later, life insurance. It was a life insurance policy that I pulled out, and I was putting a good amount of money in each month, a good chunk of what I was earning. And I came to realize 2 years later that my money was going towards this life insurance policy when I thought it was going into the stock market and investing in my future and my retirement. So that's just an example of something where it's like, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna find the means to save up this much and put it into my future, my retirement, and my picture in my head of what I thought I was putting into was not what it ended up being. So I kind of had to start over after 2 years, after getting into the wrong thing. And a lot of people lose the steam, they lose the drive, they lose the trust when they jump into said diet plan or a workout regimen that wasn't exactly for them, and then they don't get the result, and then they get discouraged and they come up with the reasons, the excuses, the stories as to why it didn't work for me, or why I'm not going to do it again because my body didn't respond, or have these reasons as to why they're different, when in reality the first thing you got to do is make sure what you're going to do is going to work for you, whether that's an individual, a coach that you truly trust, that is going to lead you down the right path, and you can allow them to guide you to where you'd like to go, hands off, say, hey, I'm going to put my trust in you, and I want you to accommodate me with the goal that I'm looking to accomplish. Or take a little time and do your research. If you do even a couple hours of research up front based on what you're looking to accomplish and what the best fit might be, that's going to save you weeks. If you're doing an hour workout a day and you're taking the time to eat the right amount of calories and whatnot, isn't it worth it to do a little research up front, right? It just blows my mind for the amount of people that they dive into something. Yeah, keto sounds really cool. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. I think I'm going to give it a try. And the biggest question, as great as that is, nothing wrong with keto, why? That's the big question, right? Why? And a lot of times people don't really have a reason. Well, I want to lose weight and I want to be more healthy. Well, that's a pretty vague reason. It's not very compelling, So if you want to try keto for a specific purpose, I've heard a lot of people are getting really successful weight loss with keto, and I heard their energy is going through the roof. All right, that's a little more convicting, right? You could do your research and say, okay, what's the right way to go about keto for weight loss? Because I'm feeling down throughout the day. I'm hitting this midday slump with my energy. I really want to feel better and have that energy source throughout the day and also lose weight. You know, that'd be a win-win. Killing two birds with one stone. So that is more of a reason to say, okay, I'm going to do my research and see if keto is the right fit for me with my energy goals and my weight loss goals, right? But I see one too many times of people just trying something, you know, and like I said, that's great. It's great to try things and just get your body moving, but why go through more trial and error than you need to, right? My initial mentor and coach always told me, work smarter, not harder. You know, minimize the trial and error through other people's mistakes that are willing to hand them down to you. You know, people publish reputable articles online, they give their advice, their opinions, etc. And we all know someone in the fitness industry that's fit and healthy and that could hand down some guidance or tips and tricks for us to figure out what's gonna work for us. So that's my tip today, man. Do your due diligence and research what is going to work for you. You know, what goal are you looking to accomplish with your health and fitness? What do you want to do with your body? How do you want to shape, mold, create, or take control of how you look, how you feel? And don't waste more time than you need to, because it's not always an easy process to endure. You know, once you get started and you begin eating right, whether it's meal prepping, you've got a crazy schedule, I mean, you're going to be putting in work and effort and grit and to make this happen for yourself, and you owe it to yourself to make sure you're getting into something that's going to be the right fit for you, so that the work you do put in, you know, is at a very, very high % chance that it's going to get you where you're looking to go, instead of playing that guessing game. Oh, I'm going to give this a go, and then 3 weeks later you've done everything right, you haven't cheated at all on your diet, you haven't had a bad day, you've gotten all the workouts in that you should have, only to find out it didn't really cater to your situation. So please don't do that. I highly advise to just do a little bit of research, find out what's going to work best for you. And if you don't want to do it yourself, find someone that you trust, that you know, that you've seen online, that you know of via a friend and a family. You know, you can never go wrong with a reference from someone you trust. You know, that gut heart decision usually leads you in the right direction. So that's my tip for the day. Check out what's going to work for you, please, because I've seen it too many times and people get so discouraged, and then they end up failing their mission, their journey, and they have the reasons as to why they don't want to do it again, or they don't have the oomph to go at it again. And that hurts. As a fitness coach myself, that really hurts. So if I can help you in any way, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out. You know, I absolutely love what I do. So I love just adding advice, value, and just giving my knowledge to others. So until next time.